Welcome back, guys. So, if you're familiar with the channel, you'll know that I've been slowly decorating and making things to make my room very aesthetic and how I just always wanted everything to be. So, today I'm going to be giving my fan a makeover. I want to implement more of my funky, fun style because you guys know, based off of looking at everything, that I love the vintage aesthetic, but I also like to add some funky elements to stuff, like a bunch of swirls, loops, crescent moons. I want to add a little bit of a whimsical touch to it. So I'm just going to go in with a bunch of different molds and then decorate this entire fan. So I definitely want most of this to end up looking like a brass, but I'm going to add a clock element in the center. So it's going to look like a clock, and then a little bird is what I'm planning out. And then down here, I think I'm going to want some flowers, and I think I want to go in with this king and queen and maybe do opposites because I want to add blue and pink to it too. So the queen will obviously be pink and then king blue, and then just half and half, have one on one side, one on the other. Maybe add a little bit of checkered. I don't know. I want it to be fun and funky. So I'm going to start off with adding air dried clay to this king and queen mold, and then I'm just going to apply it directly onto the fan.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental friction, clearly it's been broken. Borderline tragic, you're so dramatic. It's automatic, you turn it on.
Okay, I have our king demolded, and I reattached a little part of his crown that broke off. Now I just need to glue him up.
Magic, what would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? Better again.
We have our queen demolded. Now we just need to glue her up too.
Get the picture. I beg to differ. You don't.
Okay, I removed the face of our fan. Now I'm just going to glue up the little clock and then add some more little fun details. Glue it all up.
Truth, it tastes so bitter. Walking a fine line, living a white lie. You're wasting my time, waiting for a bright side. Staring up at the ceiling, do we lose the plot? Get you in a fair with the feelings, this is all we got. It should have been fucking easy, but turns out it's not. Can someone please stop the bleeding till you call the shots? So staring up.
I definitely jumped the gun a little bit because I already started painting some of it black, and I was just looking at it further and it just wouldn't feel complete if I just stop adding here. So I'm just going to add a little bit more, and then I'm going to start painting continue painting the rest of it black that I already have while I wait for the rest to cure, and I'm going to prime my fan blades. The way I could start painting them. Right now I'm just going to add these two little pieces on the mold, probably right above those buttons and those empty corners. Because I feel like it's way too blank right there. So we just need to add a little bit of interest. I'm going to put this in the center. It's going to have a big vase and flowers. It has grapes at the bottom. And it'll just add a little bit of that garden look I was wanting earlier. I do want to keep, it is getting a little complicated already. I wanted it to mostly be simple. In my head I did. But I wanted it to look complicated, which I always do. This mold is so delicate. I almost destroyed it just there. Oh my god. I just have to very slowly and steadily ease it out of the mold. I don't have mold releases. I probably should get some based off of how often I use these. But I'll work it out. I'll slowly ease it out. Hopefully it doesn't warp too much. Okay, we finally got it. Okay, slowly and carefully. Yes, and nothing was destroyed. I just need to glue it up and place it right on the center. Carefully transport delicate cargo. I'm just gonna move it around. I went ahead and I primed the fan blades and I painted the mold castings black. I am gonna go in with a rub and buff over the whole thing and make it a brass color. But I'm going to be adding the base coat to the fan blades now. I'm going to apply it with a bag, so I'll be doing a voiceover after that way you don't have to hear this the entire time. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go in with these 3 blue colors, and I'm going to be alternating. I'm going to cover the whole base with it in a dabbing motion to get a nice textured paint look.
This evening, did we lose a plot? Could you interfere with the feelings? This is all we got. It should have been fucking easy, but turns out it's not. Can someone please stop the bleeding?
Now I'm going to finally start going in with the rub and buff, and I'm going to use the color Antique Gold. I'm going to start off on the front of the fan while I wait for the rest of it to dry. And I just want to make sure all of it is this nice antique gold. I'm going to leave the crevices dark, and then I'm going to really let the rest of it pop. I noticed that the camera wasn't picking up everything I was doing, so I went ahead and did the rest of it off camera, but look at it. I did both the front and the back, and it's already so much better. It looks so cool. I can't wait to finish the rest of it. I am going to start working on the main part of the fan now. Okay, so I did the rest off camera because my camera just kept falling over and it was just really difficult to get the shot of applying the rest of the rub and buff. But I let it sit overnight and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we got. Ta-da! I really love how the color just pops against the blue. Like, this antique gold and that blue are everything. Like, it just completely transformed it. I'm actually glad like I left it kind of splotchy because it adds to that aged look I wanted. And it just doesn't even look like the same fan anymore. And I was just gonna paint some pink flowers onto the blades, but instead, I think I'm just gonna go in with these 3 stencils, and I'm just gonna add them in that same antique gold. Each of these stencils is bigger than the fan blades itself, so I'm just gonna add bits and pieces of what I want to it, and then it should be perfect. I really love the musical and effect it'll bring to it. Of course, it has the flowers and butterflies, and then even clocks, so it'll really blend in nicely. So yes, it'll work perfectly with the theme I'm going for, and it'll save me some time, and I'm still gonna love it. I might even love it more than if I took the time to just paint some pink flowers on here.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental friction, clearly it's been broken. Borderline tragic, you're so dramatic. It's automatic, you turn it on like magic. What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? Better again. Don't deliver, truth that tastes so bitter. Walking a fine line, living a white lie. You're wasting my time, waiting for a bright side. Staring up at the ceiling, till we lose the plot. Catching a fade with the feelings, this is all we got. It should have been fucking easy, well turns out it's not. Can someone please stop the bleeding till you call the shots? So staring up at the ceiling, till we lose the plot. Catching a fade with the feelings, this is all we got.
Well, that's it, guys. We're done. We got a finished fan. It just completely transformed. Doesn't even look like the same fan anymore. It's just... wow, I love it so much. I can't wait to just put it back where I normally have it. And yeah, I could look at it every day and I couldn't be happier with it. So if you enjoyed crafting with me today, just don't forget to subscribe the way you can follow along for future projects, because there's always going to be a future project ahead. No matter how long it takes, there's always just gonna be something new, and I hope you guys enjoy it and tag along for the ride. Bye, guys.
Turns out it's not. Can someone please stop the bleeding?